Share the live. Where did Brodo have it up? He said something. Social media. There it is. I don't know how he does that
Brothers
capital
did
little
a
thing.
fantastic job.
Yeah, he does. I don't know how he does the thing where he makes the letters all big, but
Mm. Dun, 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 dun.
okay.
Thank you.
And now we should be good. Where the heck is everybody?
I'm missing 4 people.
I'm gonna tell them to go ahead and join the lobby now so we can get this set up.
I've already announced it in driver announcements that the lobby's out. Like Maxton. Waiting for Swankier and Tearful Steel to join lobby. Oh no, Tearful Steel's in. Yeah. Swankier doesn't join.
Yeah, and both the reserves are here. Brian hasn't picked a team yet, but he's here at least. Is there any reserve spot? Huh? Good thing we've already. I don't even think this guy's a reserve, is he? No, he's not.
No. They raced before though, that's why.
Yeah, because I don't think this guy signed up. Like, I don't think he's just like signed up at all. Actually.
Yeah. Who's not here? 3 people. Max says. Is that me?
Maybe I'm just boring, but I really
Oh,
don't understand why people like taking so many pictures of themselves. Anyway, there's Brian. Oh yeah, Devil. I can get him in.
I mean, I sent them.
Okay, cool. Everything's still working.
2 people. One's in Matt. I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't. Is Mag racing? Oh, Mag's not racing today. Remember? Wait,
Oh,
wait. She is
I just
racing
saw
today.
them accepted on. I saw them accepted on thing.
Well, I sent a screenshot of everybody who was ready in time. So unless that's changed, well, it can't change.
Who's the other person not here though?
Let's see. We got Brian. Brian is Stack here. Stack is here. Doc Main is here. Silver's there. Swankier. Is Dwint there? Yeah, Dwint. I think Devil just got in. Tearful Steel is right there. Beaksy. It's
Oh, that's
Beaksy.
it.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
I'll
Beaksy.
start doing.
Yeah, I don't even see has whatever. I don't see Beaksy at all.
starts last. And yeah. Then it's
Did he change his username? No, he's just not online. Okay. The other reserve is
next
here.
Ash. Then will win.
Ash and Aiden were not. They were tentative in the 2 hour mark.
PC, Joe Clark, then Saran.
Oh, Joe Clark isn't coming.
I know. I'm just looking through the standings.
Okay.
Then it's Silver. Then it's Red.
Oh, yeah, Brett isn't. Oh,
Then
Brett
it's
is here.
Then it is Swankia. Then it is Ant-Man. Oh, Beaksy's here.
There he is.
There we go. Beaksy is after. So everyone's here except Mag, but don't know about them.
Yeah, I'll text her really quickly.
I mean, Mag's online. I mean, we've still got another 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm texting him. I'm talking with Mag right now.
Oh, they're playing F1 24.
Yeah, it just popped up for me too. So I guess she is. I mean, she's typing right now, so.
Yeah, invite Mag, and then I can find out where Mag is in the standings.
Oh, she's racing. Okay.
Alright, she's before Ant-Man. Is Mag in here?
Oh. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, my controller just disconnected. My computer made a shutting off noise.
Yeah. Can you invite Mag?
Yeah, she says she's loading in right now.
Oh, 16 laps, F2 sprinting.
It's gonna be a long sprint.
Yep.
There she is. All right. I think. Didn't we do an F2 sprint in season 6?
Yeah, we did F2 sprints. Actually, I don't know. Oh, I think we only did it last season.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
I've been wanting to invite you.
Am I? Maybe I was thinking of 5.5? Actually, I bet it's on my channel. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna give them a reminder too, just so everyone knows. When you're
No
done
way.
with
I-
this, when you're done with the sprint, you you retire. At the end of the sprint, you retire, and then after that happens, we'll set up the race, and then you're
No, no, no. Not at the end of the sprint. You just complete the race because it only does the race.
well, yeah, okay. I can see how what I said was
Actually,
confusing.
or do I change it to sprint and feature?
You can do that.
Because this is just feature.
Can you change it to sprint only?
F3. I can't change to sprint only, but I can change it to sprint and feature.
Why didn't we just set up like a race and just put it on like a certain percentage?
Yeah, I've got it at normal 50%. Oh, max.
I definitely didn't mean a normal 50%, but
Uh,
maybe like how much would 25 be? Do you think?
I mean, 35 is 11 laps.
Yeah, then we'll do a normal race 35, and then we'll just yeah. All right, we're cool. Well, then we're good. And everyone's in here, so I'm gonna tell them to ready up, right?
Ready up? Yep. We're ready to go. 4 minutes.
All right. I really like these. They're really fun.
Mm-hmm. First one of the season.
First one of the season. There's only two. The next one won't be
Yep.
all the way until Silverstone, but still.
Mm-hmm. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
All right.
2,
Let me stretch.
1, 0. Here we go. I forgot because it's F2, it's daytime.
Oh yeah, that is weird. Where the heck is my standings at?
Yeah.
There it is. Of course, the mobile version needs an update. So I likely won't have access to the standings until a little bit later. But it's A-OK. Yep, and they're going to give me a bunch of advertisements. Alright, but either way, race 3 is finally here. I can't believe it's been 3 races already. It really feels like everything just started. Like it's really, really weird to. It's really weird to think about that.
This is the third race.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Out of 11.
it's just weird. I feel like time is just going by really quickly. But
And here we go.
all right, 5 red lights, and away we go. Reese is going to lead us off the grid. Rain Hellfire is going to be close behind him. They're going to head up into turn 1. Please tell me they're going to make it through turn 1 cleanly. I really hope that they do. I think Hellfire is just going to pull away here, or is he going to go side by side with Reese? Reese is going to go side by side. They're going to make it through cleanly, though. A little bit of contact between Swanky and Ant-Man behind. They're actually doing okay so far. 3 wide down the backstretch. Oh, Maxter spun out. I see people are going for a lot of moves into the next corner. I don't have the track map up. That's what's wrong. Oh, someone's getting bumped wide a little bit. That looked like Tearful was getting bumped off. I think, uh-oh. Tearful getting a little bit of a bump from Ant-Man. I'm not entirely sure if that was intentional or not, but Tearful immediately going for a dive up the inside of Swankier. And he will get the move stuck, but there's action happening in the back. A humongous crash in the back of the pack.
Massive crash in the background.
Will they pull out a safety car for that? They probably should. That was a lot of debris, but no. As Overdue Bread gets pushed wide, I'm surprised they didn't call a safety car for that. That's a bit interesting. I wonder why, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the telemetry and the track map and stuff up. I apologize that it wasn't up to begin with. I don't know. I really whatever. Anyway,
Yeah. AMS Devils all the way up in 5th already after starting in 14th place.
and Hellfire's dropped down to 3rd. And honestly, I think Devil's gonna get another position past Tearful. Tearful's gonna hold that outside though. Tearful does not back off out of any move, but really neither does Devil. Again, Devil's still just holding it close to the inside, and he will get that move done. I think Tearful might end up under pressure behind from Swinkier also. But wow, these cars look really, really slow in the wide cam. It's actually kind of funny. But
Reese is in the lead.
Oh,
I think last time we had a sprint race here in Bahrain. I think Reese got a puncture on the final lap.
he did. What is happening here? Tearful, Devil, in Hellfire. Tearful was getting pushed wide by Devil, and Hellful's getting.
On contact.
I mean, Hellfire is going to hit Devil. How ironic that Hellfire hits Devil, and Maxter's retired. I think she may have quit.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You don't ever see that from Maxter. She's been going through it recently, so I hope she's okay. But in the back of the pack, Beaksy's still trying to hold off DeWint. I think Brian's surprisingly low in the back of the grid for the time being. I'm going to go up. I see Ant-Man having a little bit of an issue, and I think Swinkier is going to go around Devil. The Devil is using everything he has to get back around him. These cars don't have ERS or DRS, so...
No, they have DRS. They just don't have ERS.
I did not mean to say DRS. I don't know where that came from. I think it's just weird because I think the last time we did these cars, or one of the first times we did these cars, we had other people doing the whole no ERS, DRS thing. But anyway. And they do have DRS because they're on the second lap, so you're right. Tearful trying to get around Hellfire. Reese with the fastest lap. Yeah, it's much harder to make overtakes in these cars because there's a lot less at their disposal to get moves done. Like as we saw there, Tearful had a run on Hellfire, and then the second he went out into the dirty air.
Free air.
Yeah. Or not the dirty, the free air. He just lost all of his momentum. Uh-oh. Devil getting a little bump from Swinkier behind. I like this though. I think this is better racing. Obviously there was that first incident, but this is much better racing than what we're used to seeing from the sprint cars, which is good. Swinkier does have...
Blank has been exceeding the team too many times.
Yeah, and then Swinkier getting
Tearful's been spun around a bit.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a collision between, I think it was between 4th and 7th. Something else has happened in the back of the pack. I don't know what's going on there. I think that's Silver, isn't it?
Silver. Yep, Silver is spun around.
Some side-by-side action happening in the front. Hellfire and Devil going at it. I think Devil finally got that move done. He did. Oh, Hellfire goes super wide.
Yep. Still got many laps to go.
Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time to get these moves done. These cars. Oh, look at this. Do you see 3 wide in the back of the pack? Look at that. It was Brad, Ryan, and DeWint.
That man's gone straight on at the last corner.
Oh, I see him up
But
ahead.
rejoined safely.
Oh, he just lost everything. That might be his race, kind of in the bin. There's yellow flags up ahead. Finally, we're seeing some of the DRS come into play. And now the F2 cars are going to start to come alive.
Yep. Most of them are all on soft tyres, except the people that have pitted from accidents earlier on.
Tearful and Swankier going at it. Tearful's trying to hold that outside. I love that we both said the opposite of what the other driver was doing. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Heading into turn 7.
Trying to exceed track limits again.
Yeah, I don't like the position change there. I'm gonna keep the penalties up for this race because the tires don't really matter. Tires will last.
And Reese still has a healthy lead in the front. That would be his first points. Someone's spun that, I think. Maybe not. I'll put them.
No, someone did. It was Hellfire. Hellfire made a bit of a mistake, and they're going to try to go for a dive, and they're going to make contact with Tearful and end up a few positions down the back. Reese is really growing that lead. My goodness. Do you know what position Reese started as Hellfire picks up a 3-second time penalty?
He started first, I believe.
I thought Hellfire. Oh, yeah, okay.
That might be a reason why. I think this will be the first points for Reese if he finishes here.
But what I like, though, I like that... Oh, someone's heading into the pits. I must have damage from that earlier incident. What I like, though, is that he's...
Rain Hellfire.
Yeah, oh. Oh, goodness. A little bit of an incident between Swinkier and Beaksy. Swinkier's going to get the position right back, and he will have the DRS. I don't think Beaksy's going to get it. No, Beaksy will get the DRS, but I don't think it'll make a difference.
Beaksy's going to go for an inside move here. On the inside.
Oh, they handle it cleanly.
Swanker's still there. Swanker's still there.
Coming out of turn 4.
But no, Beaksy's ahead into the next corner.
Yeah, there's only so much he can do there. Spread has picked up a 10-second penalty.
Corner cutting and gaining place.
Yeah. Alright, slowing down, heading into 9 and 10. Swankier does have the DRS.
Behind all the way down to 9th.
Yes. And Swinkier still didn't gain anything from that. Interesting. It's just funny how these cars are just so relaxed. Like, there's just...
Yeah, I like these cars. The handling's quite good.
Hello?
They're fun to race. Hello?
Okay, I can still hear you. Sorry. A pop-up.
Oh, Dwayne's going for a move on Swankier now.
I hope that didn't pop up over the stream. Oh, Lord. Devil just got a 10-second
Someone's
penalty.
pitting. People are pitting.
Yeah, a lot of people are pitting. What's going on? Reese has gone to the hard side. Are the softs really not lasting right now?
No, the softs won't last till the end.
Interesting. I thought people would stretch it out. But no, there are a lot of people going on to the hard tire.
Yeah. But people have penalties for speeding in the lane.
True.
Let me just check who they were.
Whoa.
Oh, actually,
What is Reese doing?
we've got 10-second time penalty for Tearful and 10-second time penalty for Devil for speeding into the lane.
What was Reese doing? Did you see that? That was weird.
No, I was looking at the thing. So now Devil's on the outside for a switchback now.
Yeah, I'm starting to
And he's
think
in
Reese.
front of Reese now.
I'm starting to think Reese disconnected because that was very strange the way the car was driving there. It looked very unnatural.
I think he's back though.
Yeah, I'd say so too. And it seems like Devil was struggling under pressure a little bit there. There was a little bit of an incident, or not an incident, but a little bit of a loss of control coming out of turn 8.
Yep. Look at him sliding everywhere. Devil is.
Yeah, those are fresh hard, so they're probably cold, but can't be that cold. I mean, goodness gracious. Oh, another little bump from Reese.
Very minor though.
Yeah. Yeah, Devil's taking these corners very carefully. It almost makes me wonder if he has damage or something. I don't think he does. I mean, he just pitted.
He's letting Reese by. He wants DRS. That's
Yeah.
Devil wants.
I mean, are we really playing DRS games right now? Is it really that important?
It seems so, but AMS has a 10-second time penalty. He needs to get 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah. Also, Beaksy and Swankier did not pit. And they're ahead by a pretty decent margin, 20 seconds.
Well, they can try stick it out, but who knows how those tyres will be at the end.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll work out for them if they think it will. Here comes Reese trying it again up the inside. I think it'll work this time. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
And
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that Doc Main has made a stop, so
wow.
that Doc Main doesn't need to pit.
No, he does
They
not.
can try to stick it out on the hard times.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't stick it out on the hard tire.
Reese rejoined.
Reese got overtaken by Devil in the last corner, and Reese made the overtake, and then Devil did the switchback and got the position almost instantly. And I don't think Reese is going to have the power to catch up to him here, so I think Devil might just start to pull away.
Yeah. But Reese still has DRS. He's still sticking there. Needs to be careful track limits though.
Yeah, I just don't think he has it. I think Brian might have a move on Hellfire shortly, but... No, Brian backed off too. Actually, let's stick with Reese. I really don't think he's going to have the car power to get this move done. Especially since the gap is starting to... actually, maybe it's not as bad as you think.
Yep, he's got DRS as well, so he can catch up even more. Devil don't get rid of the turn.
It really looked like Devil was going to be in as well. That was very funny.
Reese plays it smart.
Yeah, it doesn't follow him. Still goes up a pretty decent amount. And so much for what I was saying. He might end up having another move soon. Staying outside of that dirty air, which is interesting.
Reese needs to look ahead to that Doc Main as well, though.
Yeah, he does.
Beaksy is still out on those softs.
Yeah, Swankier's pitted.
I mean, Beaksy can stay out on those softs, I think. I don't think there is a mandatory pit stop.
Or actually...
I can't remember. Oh, someone's spun. I think that was Silver.
Yeah, it's Silver's all the way in the back, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
DeWitt and Swankier going side by side. And Swankier's going to try to set up another move. Just got overtaken by DeWitt. He's going to throw it up the inside. He is going to get the move to stick. Although DeWitt could try to get him in the next couple of corners. Swankier's going to defend him well. So I feel like I've seen... Oh, DeWitt cut in the corner a little bit. I'm sure that was a warning. I've seen Swankier tend to give up his inside quite a bit. That's why I thought maybe DeWitt was going to have a move there. And I think he's going to back off away for the DRS. That was a smart move to make. It's
going to be easier to take here.
Oh, for sure. And that's going to be that move done.
Yep, Reese is right behind Devil still.
Yeah, and I don't think Reese is gonna even get the overtake.
And Beatsy's staying out still. They're gonna have to be in puncher territory by the end.
Oh yeah. They're gonna need to play this very, very smart.
Like I've said before, it's happened before with Reese.
Yeah.
Puncher on the final lap and Bahrain sprint.
I think that might be part of why Reese was one of the first people to pit. He didn't want to go through that again. Yeah, it's very interesting that Devil is defending the way he is with that 10-second time penalty. Because it's not like Reese or his team is affecting Devil in the standings at all.
Or Reese has took that corner a bit bad there. He's going to lose DRS probably on this lap. I think that Doc Main's got a good chance here, but BC's pitching. 10-second time penalty for pit lanes for speed.
And I think that's all she wrote for Beaksy, unfortunately.
I think that Doc Main has a huge chance of winning this, because we're going to go on to the final lap here.
And Doc Main would definitely come out. I think all three of them will come out. All three of them are definitely going to come out before Beaksy does. Wow.
Yep.
So I think it just go. I think the barring some kind of mistake from Doc Main, I think Doc Main just wins this.
Yep. I also think so too. I mean, unless Devil backs that Doc Main into Reese and Reese gets overtake on that main, I can only see it going that Doc Main's way.
Right.
Which would be a great result
Swankier.
for them.
If Brian actually closes that gap, Brian has a chance at P5. This could be big for Brian
But
too.
it is the last lap, so... Oh no, it's not the last lap, it's the second lap.
Yeah. Oh! Crazy move attempt by Swankier. Tearful is going to throw that Beaksy's inside, and there's going to be a bit of contact. But Swankier was like swerving. That was a very strange incident that just took place. Oh, what is happening between these drivers? This is very odd. Swankier going side by side with Tearful, or with Beaksy, sorry.
3 wide? No, Swanker's backing out of it. Very good. But Beaksy takes Tearful off the track and Swanker goes through. What amazing move there.
That was true.
But Dwint's on Swanker's tail now.
That was definitely one of the moves of all time. And that's the overtake I would make it.
I would agree.
Personally.
Reese gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. And that Doc Main is battling with AMS Devil into turn 1.
And on the last lap of the race, Swankier has decided to pit. I'm not sure why they've done that, but here comes Tearful, diving up the inside of Beaksy.
Oh.
Whoa, Serengas just got disqualified.
Failed to use required tyre compound, apparently.
I don't know that we've ever seen it.
The other flag.
Oh, you know, we have seen a disqualification before. We saw Ant-Man get disqualified once.
Yep, we saw Reese get disqualified. And Reese is in front of AMS Devil now as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Doc Main is going to win this.
That Doc Main's the win.
Actually, I'm not going to. Let's not. Doc Main is on track to win.
Let's not jinx then.
Yeah, he's got a couple more corners to get through. He's got 4. And I think Reese is trying to fend off Devil behind. I don't know why Devil will go for an overtake in this situation. He doesn't need to. There's literally nothing to gain from Devil to make this overtake. He's still going to lose the position.
And he's going to drop him back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing.
But out of that one.
That Doc Main is going to win the sprint, their first race win period, but in a sprint no less also. Wow, and Devil got a 10-second unserved penalty. My goodness, yeah. Devil's going to be in some trouble here. And Beaksy just got one too. Yeah, the unserved penalties are gonna hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, Reese is well disconnected down pits now. I think there was an incident between that Doc Main and AMS Devil.
Okay. Poor Silver. Had a rough race today.
Yep. Right, I need to get the stream up so I can see the real race. And so this finish.
With an Ant-Man branded halo. I know that's not what it stands for. I'm just joking. It's Antonelli, right? I don't follow F2 like that at all, actually. Well, congratulations to that dock main. That's just crazy. I don't know that I've ever I don't think I've ever been disqualified. I know I haven't in this league for sure, but I mean just in general. Maybe once in career mode.
Yeah. Okay. That dot main wins. Incident to look out for there. Post race, Reese in second. MS Devil drops down to fourth behind the win because of a 10-second penalty for speeding in the lane. And then the rest of the grid follows that. Reese with the fastest lap there. Okay, let's change this up.
You said Beaksy had the fastest lap, right?
No, it was Reese, I think. Show them last screen.
Wait, I can pull up the stream too. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone though.
Edit this with a grid. That dot main starts. So Reese. Then it's MS Devil. That's now gone. Then it is Dash. Then it is BC. Then it is then it is Red. Then and man. Then Swan. Silver. Two. Oh, I'm gonna have to this. Oh, they're still going at it.
Did you? Actually, I got it.
What?
I was gonna try to set up the leaderboard while the stream was. We don't have to do that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Everyone's in their right teams. I think we're all good. I've done a grid order. Alright. I'll tell them to ready.
All right. Oh, Doc Main started P9. Interesting. So he went from P9 to first. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. Just wait for BC to ready up. Or we can get going again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this when the race is over. Alright, take a big swig of water.
Everyone's just choosing their setup.
I ended up testing AMS Devil's setup for barring. It was on controller, so it probably wasn't used to its full capabilities, but it was good. I liked it. I was messing around in time trial, and I was like, yeah, let's see what setups people are running. But when I do get a wheel, I'll probably get the Moza F3. Keep hearing people talk about the G29 isn't very good, so just because it's loud.
Well, it's good for a starter. Yeah, it's loud.
I don't care about that, but my family might.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good wheel?
Yeah, I used it for about 3 years.
What are you using right now?
3-4 years. I'm using a Thrustmaster T59.
Oh, the expensive one?
What yeah,
500.
The direct drive one. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, you said quid.
Is that not? All right, 5 red lights. And away we go. I mean, I thought that was right.
Say that.
All right.
Yeah, that is right.
Doc Man's going to lead us off heading into turn 1. I'm seeing a few drivers go side by side in the back of the pack. Reese is going to try to go up the inside of Doc Man in the first turn, as well as Tearful. Tearful's going to bump Devil. No, Devil's going to go up the inside of Tearful and try to get the position, but he's not going to get it done. There's a huge pile up, or not pile up, but a huge pile in the back of the grid. Ant-Man, Brian, Beaksy, all of them going 3 wide, heading into the 4th turn. I think Ant-Man may have run wide a little bit there, but they're keeping it clean. What is happening in the back of the grid? Goodness gracious. There's a bit of teleporting going on with Hellfire. Swankier has gotten bumped off a little bit.
Gone for a behind.
I'm just going to stick with the front of the grid for the time being. Reese is holding close behind Darkman, and I think Tearful is going to stick his nose up the inside, but it's not going to work out. And Tearful's going to end up back all the way down in 4th place. He actually lost more positions than he had gained at that point. Side by side, Reese trying to get alongside Devil. It's not going to work out for him. Although Devil is going to end up getting the position from Reese. I think I just switched around what I was trying to say, but you know what I meant. Alright, let's get the tires up. Everyone is on softs except for Beaksy and Magster, who are on the mediums.
Wow.
Alright. Oh, I thought Devil was heading into the pits already.
For the lead.
Dogman is not going to let him have it that easily. I think is Devil going to back off? Nope, he's just going to go right for it. And I see Dwint in the back doing the same. And they actually kept it pretty clean. Uh-oh.
They're going side by side.
Reese trying to get involved there. He's going to get knocked back a little
wiggle
bit.
There. Here goes Tearful.
Side by side into turn 4. It's not going to work. Is it going to work for Tearful? It looks like it might. Tearful is not going to back off at all. And I don't think Reese is either. Yeah. I think Reese is fed up with him. He's just going to bump him wide. But with all this fighting they're doing, Dwint is going to have an opportunity to make an overtake.
What an amazing battle that was.
Yeah, that was
great. Amazing battle that was between Reese and Tearful. That was great.
It was decently clean, too. Oh, it was Brett?
And now Dwint went with a bit of a bad move on Brett there. I was too late into the corner.
Ferrari ahead of Reese trying to get an overtake done on Tearful. Tearful with a lovely switchback.
Tearful and Reese having an amazing battle here. Tearful's definitely sending up the inside here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
amazing battle right here.
Here comes Dwight going around Tearful's inside. Oh, they're not going to push it 3 wide.
Oh, and
There's
it's 3
no
wide,
way.
and it's not working.
No way they pushed it 3 wide at turn 11. Not turn 11, I apologize. Turn 15.
Yeah, no. Brian's got a through on Reese as well now.
This is a big
Reese
pack.
sending it down the inside there.
Look at this pack in the back. Uh-oh.
He's fumbling all the way down, man.
Why does it feel like everybody in this race is side by side? Holy cow. Oh, Swankier should get that move. No, he's not. Swankier held back. He definitely had an opportunity to make that move, and it looked like he may have backed off.
There's a tight pack here for 4th place. Oh, 3rd place, actually. Everyone's sending some moves left, right, and centre.
Oh, the 2 Hasses are going side by side. That's dangerous. I wouldn't recommend that. They're going to make contact with each other.
Making sticks, and they're both nearly sending each other into the wall. And Brian's getting through. And Reese has got back through as well.
Was Brett giving up position?
After dropping all the way down. Possibly they might have had an illegal overtake from the F1 game.
Oh my goodness.
And now Swanker's making some moves.
Serengaz just got spun in the back of the pack. That was rough. Thankfully no major damage, but it was still an ugly incident.
Did you see who were involved?
Yeah, it was Serengaz and I think it was Bread. If it wasn't Bread, then... No, it was
teammates.
Swanky. Yeah.
Swanky.
Tearful holding the inside.
It's been an amazing battle down here.
Tearful with the advantage in turn 1. Dwight potentially going for a switchback. He is. I don't think it's going to work. Nope, Tearful's going to block him off, but he will have the DRS heading to the next corner that Tearful will not have. Tearful immediately going defensive. Dwight going straight to the outside. It shouldn't work out for him, especially with the inside of Tearful blocked off. So I think he's just going to sit behind for the time being. In the meantime, Hellfire and Beaksy are going at it in the back of the pack. And actually, their battle's kind of mellowed out. So let's have a look at Swankier, Brett, and Reese, who are going to be battling into the next couple of turns.
There's yellow flag. I think that's silver. And with an incident with Sarangos, it seems to be on the track. Got some nice battles here.
Yeah, it's like a three-way train. Three-way trains. Oh, Dwight riding the curve a little bit. Surprised he didn't spin. I forget this is F1 24 on F1 22, so that corner doesn't murder you like it used to.
I mean, it still murders you, but...
Oh, it doesn't murder you as bad, though. Because the other issue with F1 22 was the slightest tap and your car was obliterated. Especially the wing damage. No grip, massive wing damage.
Bread's going for a move on Swankier.
So was Dwight.
Into turn 1. The Swankier's going for a move on the outside. Back end for Stefan Reese.
Uh-oh. Oh, Tearful, very reactionary defending. Are we going to see 3 wide heading into turn 4? We are. 3 wide between the McLaren, Alpine, and Kick. They're going to handle it pretty well. I don't know if I like that defending from Tearful. That was a little bit rough. Oh,
and Tearful's had a big slide through that corner.
Massive mistake from Tearful, and that should cost him 2 positions unless Dwight backs off, which he does. And honestly, we may see the Reese through Bread train catch up to the 3 of them as well. And I think we will. Did Bread get the DRS? No, we did not. But with the drivers behind them getting DRS, yeah, I think we're going to start seeing a 6-way battle, or almost 6-way battle. Tearful trying to
Bread is just on the edge of the DRS protection. I think he's got it.
It's just funny that we were talking about McLaren, and I'm only just now realizing that McLaren is Brian. Brian has somehow snuck his way up into P5. And now is when that pack I mentioned earlier is going to start to get involved.
Red and Swanky.
Yeah, but what's interesting is I think Reese. Yeah, they dropped Reese. I don't remember when that happened. I didn't see
Yep.
it.
Yep, it just seems like Reese couldn't keep up with Swanky. I mean, Reese is just really low on ERS as well.
Dwight sending it up the inside of Tearful. Tearful's going to give him a little bump, and Dwight's going to end up losing 2 positions. Only 1 penalty in the race so far. Oh, Dwight getting bumped again, this time by Brian. Now, I don't think that one was intentional, but he's going to lose another. Wow, the second I mention penalty, someone else gets one.
Oh,
no.
Dwight and Red just caught on each other in that corner, and Swank is all the way in 5th. I did not put that on my bingo list for this race.
Me neither. I don't know if you saw, but Dwight ended up giving the position back to Brad. He gave the position back to Dwight. It sounded like I was 6, but anyway. Good on Swanky jumping up in the P5 like you mentioned. Yeah, I didn't see Brian. It's just weird. I didn't see Brian creeping up to where he is right now at all.
Yeah. All around Rain Hellfire is spun around in the back there. Reese is having a battle with BC. No ERS though.
Brian has
still
made
goes
it past Tearful
on the outside. Waits to stick around the outside. Touch the corner a bit. But BC has DRS.
Weren't Beaksy and Reese talking about a battle they had in Zandvoort also?
No, that was Dwint and Beaksy.
It was Dwint and Beaksy, you're right. Wait, isn't that what I... No, I said Reese and Beaksy, you're right.
Yeah. It looks like Swank is falling from Brian and Tearful and Red falling back after a little scuffle.
Yeah, but the way Tearful fights everybody he's around, I don't think they're going to be pulling away anytime soon. Tearful's whole thing is he has incredible pace. The problem is just that he doesn't ever know when to overtake at the right time. Because if he did what if he did what other drivers tend to do sometimes, like Brodo does this sometimes, where he'll just sit behind other drivers and wait for the opportunity to overtake, instead of just going for one as soon as there's any chance to do one. You could work together and get the moves done, like this right here. This is a good.
He's going for a move now.
Yeah, that was a good move.
That was good. Easy move. DRS.
Yeah.
Swanker's not falling that far back.
Which is impressive because he's still not in the DRS range of anybody. The car behind him doesn't even have DRS. Overdue Bread and Dwint battling right now.
Beaksy has gotten away from Reese as well.
Yeah, I think Brett is running out. Yeah, I mean, he's not close enough now, but if they were closer, I don't think he would have made that move in turn 9. But coming out of turn 10, he has a better run. He should have the move easy up the inside. Dwint does not have the DRS, but he's using ERS, I think, to keep Brett behind, and he is. Wow. Brett is still hunting behind him, though.
No safety car. It's been quite a good race. I've been enjoying the battle so far.
Yeah, I think part of that is also because we have less people.
Brian's going to have DRS on Tearful here. Let's see how Tearful defends this one. Brian using a bunch of ERS. Stick inside.
Yeah, I think Brian's ready to get past Tearful.
I think that's someone pitching already. That's that domain doing and Swanker all pitching. that dot main's gone for soft again. So they probably have to pit once more as well.
That's kind of a brave call from Doc Main to go from soft to soft. I feel like that means that someone's expecting a safety car, right?
Yeah. I mean, Wentz also done the same thing, gone for softs as well. Spanker's gone for hards. Sensible choice for the one stop, yes. Oh.
Doc Main going
That
at the
Doc
inside
Main-
of Ant-Man.
That dot main's having a really good time around this track, it seems.
Yeah. After winning the sprint, sitting in P7 now, obviously after pitting, of course, but I feel like they're setting them up. He's setting himself up very well, actually, because everyone else ahead of him is going to have to pit. Maybe Beaksy will pit later than him, but Devil has gone into the pit now, so Dogman should get that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tearful or not? Yeah, Tearful's pitting too.
I expect most of them to pit. MS Devil's gone for the hard, sensible choice. I would do the same for the one stop.
Reese is pitting also. I think Dogman might just barely. No, he's not going to beat Devil. Devil's going to beat him out there.
Tearful's gone for softs, same as Bread. Reese has gone for mediums. Strange strategy choices here, I think we'll go for opposite woods.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Dogman is the only one to put those tires on and have been on them already. So I really think I think they're just. No, they won't last that long.
Most of them started on softs actually.
Yeah, those tires won't last that long.
So the ones in softs definitely have to pit.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't think the mediums will last as well.
No way.
The only tyres I think will last are hard tyres, which Devil and yeah.
Ant-Man and Silver going side by side. Oh,
Reese and Rain Hellfire as well.
Ant-Man or Silver just got taken out. Wasn't anything egregious, but Max are getting a front row seat to this battle. She'll have the DRS. Maybe she'll make a move here. She has 100% ERS. She's kind of using it, not really.
Reese needs to save some battery.
Yeah.
Needs to keep it above 10%, otherwise he's going to get bad straight line performance.
And he's just picked
Got
up
3 second half penalty now.
Brian's just pitted.
Brian's on the grass.
Yeah, I don't know what just
After
happened
being
there.
overtaken by overtake. I didn't see it either.
I think he pitted.
Swanker's in front.
He must have pitted, came out and made a mistake or something.
Brian's going for the hard tyres as well.
Reese just pushed Tearful off the track a little bit. Swankier. Trying to get that move done on Brian.
Recent Rain Hellfire. Good old scrap.
I don't think Brian's gonna be or Swanker's gonna be able to get this move done. Or actually with that exit.
Is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it up the inside. Or good move from Swanker there.
That was a great move from Swanker. I'm actually glad that he did it like that.
All yellow flags, that is Silver.
Again.
Spun.
I wonder why Brian was
points
just sitting
last round. Box today, and Bixie's again got 10 seconds.
For the same thing. My headphones didn't just unplug, did they?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I can still hear the game. I started hearing a little bit of static, that's all.
That dot main is right behind Devil, but that dot main does hit again. Let's have a look at all the people that hit. Yeah. That dot main needs to hit again. So does Tearful. So does Grunt. So does Over the Dread. So does Rain, Hellfire, and Anne.
Devil's
Dot main
just letting
now.
go. Oh!
Devil having a little snap there.
Very lucky to have saved that. Great reaction time. It's crazy how
Piece of round Hellfire still going for it.
They've been battling like the entire race.
But exciting battle to watch. Reese down the inside curb a bit. Still doing racing.
Reese does not care about saving ERS at all.
Ooh, and Rain Hellfire has a big snap there on the
Doc Main and Devil.
Okay. Swapping position.
Devil thought about it, but I think one of his tires locked there.
No, he turned really aggressively, which was the Esport's way of driving. You'll see them fully grind their steering away to the right side. Still have grip somehow. But hopefully that is different next game.
Right. Well, Devil's trying to get. I don't.
It's realistically you should have no grip. Yeah.
I don't think Devil cares to make this overtake right now. I think he's fine just sitting behind him.
But he's still going for it, looks like.
I think Reese is just overtaking
Hellfire. And Brian. Swanky and Brian still having a good old battle. 6 and 7. Using time for these soft runs in front of them. Still have to put. And a Rain Hellfire. Silver battle, and Ant-Man's looking to get in the mix as well.
Ant-Man with a little moment there. I don't like that move. I don't like that attempt. Oh, Ant-Man's going to get wing damage from that too. I don't like that overtake attempt from was that
Hellfire then?
Yeah, it was
Hellfire looked like he went too deep in that corner.
And I think he just did the same
Reese's back tyre now, and then half spun, Ant-Man went in, lost the front wing a bit. Now BC's paid some tyres as well.
Yeah, they're losing all kinds of time to the drivers ahead.
Ant-Man still needs to pit again as well, though. So does Rain Hellfire, who's pitting. Oh, God.
Right on the outside of Dwint, not going to make a move, but just keeping his tire there, making Dwint respect him. Now Brad's going to go for the overtake. Dwint's going to leave an ample amount of space. And Brad's going to get there cleanly.
I think Brian's just about escaping Swank. Maybe more Swank is getting back in the water.
Is Swanker going to get the DRS? Yes! He
Swank
will get the
is
DRS.
Swank is doing well here.
Doing a decent job keeping consistent pace. Yeah, Swanker might have an overtake in the first corner. No, he won't. And if he does,
he's using DRS.
Yeah, I would just set that to none for a moment, as Devil and Darkmane are going at it yet again, heading into turns 9 and 10. Darkmane is backed off this time. Someone spun in the back.
I think that might have been that Overdue Bread is trying to get a move onto it as well. Into this next corner, up the inside.
I think he's got it. Unless Dwight goes for a switch. Nah, he's not going to.
He might try this corner now. No. Do a good run. Swanker still in that DRS section.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Availability. Probably helping him as well.
Yeah, for sure.
If he just keeps in that DRS, when Gwyn, Tearful and Bread have to still pit the front quite a minute. I assume they pit in laps time, 3-4 laps, because they pitted lap 10 on their first set of softs, so I assume they'll pit again.
Brad going around the outside of Dwight and getting the move done. I think Dwight has had a pretty good race today also. And we mentioned it,
Yeah, well,
we don't really talk about him too much.
Dwight had a fantastic race last time as well.
Yeah.
Fighting Big C and whole race. I can't believe we put LP last.
I know, right? And now Dwight was just chilling in P5. Silver is going to pick up a time penalty.
Not many time penalties actually. Only 4 people with time penalties. Swanky is still making that DRS protection.
Oh! Darkmane pit early.
That got men's pitting.
It's interesting.
For the half highs. We'll be going till outside too.
We'll see how that strategy affects him because
still need to pit as well.
Because as everyone knows, Bahrain has a super high chance of raining. It's always raining in Bahrain, actually. So clearly he's waiting for that to happen. Has there ever been a rainy Bahrain race, like in real life? I don't think so.
No, there's been practice sessions, I believe.
No, I mean, but that's practice.
Or testing session. I believe it rained. Actually, it rained this year for the testing sessions, I believe. Although it was very light.
Brad trying to get around the outside of Dwayne. Dude's going to hold him off this time around, though. Oh, and Brad's going to go wide off the track. Not sure what percentage Brad's tires
can't
on.
escape Swanky.
Yeah, I think Brian, actually, I think Swinker's about to get the DRS again. And it's not even like he's been using a ton of it because he's still at a good 40%.
Yeah, he's been consistently saying that around 40. Brian's been using a bit more than that.
It just makes me wonder, like, what is Swinkier doing that's keeping up? Because it's not like he's on a faster tire. He's on the hards and Brian is. Actually, no, Brian is on the hard. And Swinkier's on the older tire, too.
It just seems that Swankier has found some pace on this track. Although it's not good enough to challenge Brian for position, good to come up.
Right, and I feel like keeping up is just as important because now if Brian catches up to Overdue Bread, for instance, Swankier will have a chance to overtake them too because he'll get the DRS from both of them.
Yeah. Now, people catching up behind that main Tearful. Gwyn will be looking to catch up to them. And if Swankin can just stay in Brian's DRS, then hopefully keep him up there.
Reese going up the inside of Ant-Man. And I just got to say, kudos to Ant-Man for doing a great job with side-by-side racing. I know there was that little incident early on, but what he just did just now was very good. He left a good amount of space and was side-by-side cleanly. And although he did lose the position, he's probably going to get it right back coming out of turn 10. I
think Ant-Man still needs to pit though.
Yeah, he does, and that exit hurt him, so he's not going to get the position. But either way, still doing a good job leaving space because I know how things were, how they used to be.
Red pitching.
Swankier once again, just barely in the DRS of Brian.
Still in there.
Wonder if Swankier has a setup.
Really impressive, Swankier.
Yeah, Brian tends to run.
That doesn't mean he isn't really catching the very much. So Swankier could be on for a podium. I did not put that on my bingo card. That's what.
I think he is. It's just something that's interesting me also is just something that I thought about. Brian tends to run more corner setups, so I wonder if Swankier has a straight line setup and that's what's keeping him up with Brian.
Yeah.
Because right now,
a bit further back from before though.
Yeah, he made a little bit of a mistake, but that DRS will get him right back inside that zone.
Yeah. Let's see if you can keep up in these corners though. Doing it so far. But that domain has caught about 6'10". This round.
Is Swankier finally going to drop outside the zone? He is.
He's dropping now.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, he's in.
Wait, was he in it?
No.
There's no way. There's no way he was in that range. That is crazy. He was in the range for like half a second. I know Brian has to be so annoyed right
this
now.
Lap, though.
Yeah, he's gonna really have to
struggle this lap now.
And I wonder if it's the age of his tires.
His long.
Yeah, but good stuff from Swankier. I see Dwight and Brad are battling yet again.
I think Swankier can still fight for P3 though.
He definitely can.
Yeah, he's dropped out.
Yeah, he dropped out again, and his time isn't seem to be going up anytime soon. But actually, it just jumped by a lot. Did he spin or something?
No. Swankier's this is just his pace without the DRS.
Yeah.
That domain is slightly catching.
And meanwhile, Brett and Dwight are going at it yet again. Do you think Devil has to pit again?
No. Devil should be able to survive till the end. Reese has pitted from loose softs though. So doubtful.
Yeah, the Ferraris aren't very happy right now. I know they aren't.
No.
Although they will be glad if Silver can hold on to that 10th place.
Well, Reese is looking to make a move on Rain Hellfire soon.
And before that happens, I think Brett is probably going to make a move on Dwight. Yeah, here it comes. Right at the inside of Dwight. Dwight trying to hold her on the outside. It's not going to work out.
Or Reese and Rain Hellfire getting wins. Reese does have the DRS. We stopped using DRS going up. As someone just came out of the pits beside them. It was through Hengars.
Oh, this could get a little dicey here.
Reese just needs to stop using that overtake so much. Save some DRS because when you're below 10%, struggle a little. Hengars has just been a bit sent off there.
Hellfire's having a bit of a rough race today. That's like the second or third incident I've seen where he's done something like that.
Defending.
There goes Reese. Sarangos going on the outside. Oh, I didn't even realize he was getting across Hellfire like that. And Hellfire shouldn't have DRS. He's slinging up the inside.
It still gets by side, but sensor is completely off.
Yeah, Hellfire's had a lot of collisions this race. And there's another one. I think the problem is Hellfire is taking the word impact and Genshin Impact a bit too literally.
What Reese needs to do is just keep that ERS above 10% because he's just losing straight line
goodness.
speed there.
That was a dive and a half. Oh! Hellfire...
Around 5.5 going in the pits.
Did Hellfire mean to go into the pits there? I don't think they
Probably.
did.
It looked like it was on purpose.
That was definitely interesting. I'll say that much.
That dot main is right behind Swanker now. I think Swanker will be happy with P4 though.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
been an amazing race for them.
How many warnings does Doc Manus have?
I can have a look. Let's have a look. One for Swanker so far.
Okay. Oh, good.
Oh, it's just one for Swanker. So they're nowhere near track limit.
Okay, well then good.
They've been having a clean time here.
Doing yet again, going on the outside, inside of Bray. I really like the Haas's livery in this year.
That dot main's getting into DRS now.
Oh, Sarangos with the fastest lap.
That dot main's right behind Flanker now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think Swanky's going to be able to hold off Doc Man.
I think Swanker does what he did with Brian, just stays behind, keeps in the DRS because he could catch up with Brian.
I don't know. I don't know that he's actually going to be able to do that because his tires are probably what's holding him back right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc definitely gets his overtake on the straight. And
Yeah.
what Swinkier does for the rest of his races purely depends on how he manages his tires.
I don't think Swanker should defend this too much. It's an extreme tire distance.
Yeah.
I think he should stay behind for P4. Make sure he doesn't, Tiffle doesn't catch him. He's having a battle with Beatsy going up the inside.
Oh, even in the back, it's Dwayne and Brett again. Uh-oh. Brett just picked up a penalty.
Durangos is getting by Silver. Yep, Swanker's lost DRS to dot main. That dot main's going to be focused on catching up for Brian now.
Wow. I didn't realize he was going to drop him that quick.
Yep, that's the tyre difference. I still can't believe he's P4 though.
Yeah, I know. It's been a great drive.
Even P5, even P5 surprised me.
Yeah, just the top 5 in general. It's great for Swank here, and the team needs it also. There's only one Mercedes driver today. And I don't know where Dr. Bot is, actually.
He said he can race for 3 weeks.
You're right, he did say that. Joe Clark's off with his family. Uh oh, Brett and Dwayne getting into a little bit of an accident. Hellfire's picked up a penalty. How did Hellfire end up all the way? Oh, Hellfire pitted again. Maxter is starting to gain time on Ant-Man, though. They're the two they're closest together, so let's see what these two are doing. Maxter with an overtake on the inside of Ant-Man. And I think, oh, and Ant-Man's going to give her a little bump. I think that's the first Maxter overtake we've seen this season. Two rivals going at it. The F-123 challengers.
Not many laps left though.
Yeah, I know. Not a whole lot of action right now either. I feel like it's kind of mellowed out. Although Dwight and Brett are going to continue going at it for a while. And I mean, Silver and Sarangos might be something interesting, but
I think Sarangos have much tired run. But we can see.
yeah.
Deep Sea is right behind Tier 4 as well.
I think Tearful pace-wise is a bit faster than Beaksy.
Yeah, Beaksy does have 13 seconds of as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this race is just going to be pretty chill for the next 4 laps. Although...
We're pulling out of Greg's reign.
Oh! Tearful makes a big mistake, and Beaksy is just going to get past him easily, and with the DRS too. That was a colossal moment from Tearful just now.
I've got Mains trying to get closer to Brian. Still not there yet.
Silver in the back stretch following Sarangos.
MS Devils got a fantastic lead. 17 seconds.
By 20 seconds, he was
Yep.
I don't know if it was as dominant as he thinks he was. I feel like there were a few circumstances that took place to let him there. It wasn't just his raw pace, you know.
Well, I think he's just been the fastest driver there. Starting near enough last, that's good, right? And Gwyn's had a moment there, half spin.
Don't forget to vote
Way back, bro.
for the driver of the day, everyone. We had like what, 5 votes last time?
I can't remember. On lap 28 out of 20 now. Matt Dotman just 2/10 closer than that time. Still not close enough.
I think we're starting to see people get lapped finally.
I think it's Rain Hellfire out the pits again.
Yeah, they are. I think they're going for fastest lap now. They only got 1 lap to do it. I don't think Silver's going to have a move on Sarangas here. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Unless he wants to send a risky dive. He thought about it, but... Oh, nope, he's going to do it. He's going to set it up the inside, and it's not going to work out. I'm honestly a bit surprised he went for that move there. I really didn't think he would. I thought he was just going to back out and call it, but last second he was like, you know what? Let's just see what happens. We ball. Alright, that's AMS Devil coming across to start the final lap now.
That dot main's still not in DRS range.
Did you know
Tearful
Tearful has lost positions to both Beaksy and Brett, by the way. I don't know if you saw that happen.
Yeah. Tearful's struggling up there. What I'm still amazed about is just blanket.
Agreed, yeah.
I think that's driving the Dame Tour though.
I would agree for sure.
As well as Brian. Brian's done quite good today.
What about Dockmain? Dockmain starting what was it, 9th in the sprint race, and then ended up finishing first. I almost said second, and then now finishing P3 with no penalties. It's a pretty big deal, especially for someone who was just a reserve last season. Went from a reserve to winning a sprint race, and now getting a podium at the same time. You know, Maxter is going to be thrilled about that.
Yeah. That means in DRS range now, but I think it's too late.
Yeah, it's definitely too late.
I think it's a good run against Brian in the final late. Brian's had a bit wide there. I don't mind right behind.
But AMS Devil is going to win. I think he ran out of fuel at the line. AMS Devil wins the race running out of fuel at the timing line. Brian's second.
To get second place, followed by that dot main.
And Swankier is going to
take home Swankier. P4. Wow.
It's great stuff.
Amazing drive from him. Beatsy's going to cross the line 5th, but 3rd at his penalty drop back quite a bit, probably 8. Beat Red. Tearful jumps 5. Red went 7.
Does Silver keep that position? I think he does. Yeah, Silver's going to hold
apparently Devil had a puncture at the end.
Oh, he got a puncture. I thought he ran out of fuel.
Sarangos is now crossing the line. B9 for them. Freeze just out the points off the good sprint race. I'd finishing 12th.
I think she's going to lose the position here, man. Oh, he just barely dropped outside the range last second. My goodness. Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Even the game agrees that Brian got driver of the day, but we'll see what everyone decides once they vote.
Wow. What a race.
That was a good race. I feel like it got kind of mellow towards the end, but I did enjoy it.
Oh, Reese apparently forgot his setup. I've done that before.
I think we've all done it at least once.
Yeah, I remember doing it at Baku. I got second in that race.
Interesting. Only 2 front wing repairs in the entire race, believe it or not. A lot of pit stops, though. Well, now that we have a second, I did want to ask you, right? So, oh wait. Oh, Sarenka's got the fastest lap after everything. Okay, he must have held that from like, what was it, lap 14? That was a while ago.
Alright.
You said
Alright, do you want to get the interview started?
Yeah.
Let's get Brian in here.
Alright.
Finishing P2.
I've only just now realized I haven't edited the second race yet. I thought I did that already. Oh, there they are. Okay. My waiting room was still empty.
Huh. Hello, Brian.
Hello.
That was a fantastic race, starting a bit further back than you probably would have liked after the sprint race, but had a good battle in the middle, very tight pack at the start of the race, fighting with Tiffle still a lot, and then just getting up into second place and having a good time out in front on that one-stop strategy.
Yeah, I did not think that not more people would think of the one stop, because I don't know why they're even thinking about the two stop.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the same reason you were, right?
Didn't once as successful during the F2 sprint. I saw you quite a bit lost, like not near many people. Did you get in that accident at the start, or was it just a lack of pace in F2?
Yeah, just a lack of pace, and then I had a little accident with Brad, and I spun on my own as well.
Mm-hmm.
Something else.
Well,
something that I thought about, by the way, while we were while you guys were racing. Swankier was trailing you for a good portion of the race. I mean, he was in your DRS zone the entire time. What did you have any thoughts on that? I'm sure you noticed that he was in your DRS for like 8 laps, I think. Did you have any
Oh
thoughts
yeah,
on that?
I was with him in the VC, and we tried to work together to catch up to the front. So DRS swap that one lap, one person pushes with his ERS, and next lap the other guy overtakes if he's close enough.
Right.
Did it with Turfel in the first stint as well.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, interesting. Well, it was nice to have you here, Brian. It's always a pleasure. Congratulations on your second place. I think that's your best finish of the season, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a bit of an embarrassing moment, but when outgoing of the pit, I
we saw you on the
completely
grass.
lost
Yeah.
traction, and I hit it into the wall there.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering what happened about
No
that.
damage though.
Yeah.
No, luckily not.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully you don't do that next time in
Yeah.
next track, which I believe is
Austria.
It is.
Yeah. Are you excited for that race? Are
Yeah.
you particularly good at Austria?
I don't know. Last season was a good race with Joe Clark and me getting on 1-2, but this season, I don't know. Need to do a bit more of Austria.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Brian. Good recovery drive, and hopefully we'll see you at Austria. Do well as well.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Thanks.
All right. How about Swankier?
Yep.
Oh, he's definitely muted.
Yep.
Should we?
Yeah.
I'll send him back. I didn't realize he was definitely muted. Send him to the waiting room.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, hello?
You're lucky.
Hello, Frankie.
You are very lucky. You were about 0.5 seconds away from getting moved back to the waiting room. I had already pressed the
Oh,
buttons.
right. Oh, right.
Well, great job, man. RJ and I were very, very impressed by you today.
Yeah. I didn't do that much practice either. I don't know why.
You just had really good pace here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
consistent
Staying
too.
in Brian's DRS.
I think it was the combination of strategy as well. I think I just
Yeah. You chose the one stop as well.
Yeah, I
Other
chose the
people
one
went
stop.
for the two stop.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but it was a very, very good drive. Your best finish ever, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so.
Best finish
I
ever.
think the F2 sprint didn't go as well as you probably hoped
Yeah,
to.
because I had to
Um,
pit, otherwise then I would have got disqualified because I think there was a glitch that made me go from the. It made me go into the softs, not the hards.
mhm.
Yeah, so then it was like, oh, okay. So then I messed up there, but then I made a comeback. I think I was like P12. I think I started P12. Something like that. Yeah.
And you made it up for it in the
Yeah.
race. Well,
Yeah.
are you going to be here for Austria next week?
I probably will, yeah.
Do you have high hopes to do as good as a job there as well?
Yeah, hopefully. It's just, yeah. Hopefully, we'll see.
hmm
Did
Are
you have
you
any?
particularly good at Austria?
I'm not great, but we'll see what happens.
Did you have any thoughts on your overall pace today? Because you were pretty quick. I mean, to be keeping up with Brian definitely isn't easy.
I'm not sure really. I kind of just was like driving. I wasn't really thinking about it. like, I kind of zoned out.
I think you were just.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I kind of just zoned out and I just started like driving. I just didn't think much of it.
Right.
And then I realized on the last lap, oh, I'm on the last lap. But yeah.
hmm That was a brilliant drive.
Yeah, thanks.
I have one more question.
Thank you for your time. Oh,
No. You're good. I was about to say I have one more question. Just my mind just went completely blank. But whatever. Sorry.
Thank you for your time, Swanky.
Alright, see ya.
Hope to see you do a good job next week.
Yep. Thanks. Alright, see ya.
Peace. Race winner?
Yep.
What did we talk about with Silver, by the way? Silver was kind of the back of the grid for a while.
I don't know, to be honest.
We'll figure it out. For now, AMS
We talked
Devil,
about race winner.
the race winner.
Yeah.
All right, first things first. I'm just going to say it right off the bat. I see you finally got your win by 20 seconds. You have any thoughts on that?
Well, it wasn't 20 seconds. It was 12 seconds. That puncher at the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally, a good victory.
Yeah, I mean, where I left off last season, I tried to do everything here.
Yeah, you had those 2 wins last season. The sprint race didn't exactly go as you wanted. You got 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, and then you had a little incident with that Doc Main, who eventually won the sprint race. Can you just talk us through the sprint race, because you started quite near the back?
Yeah, I started like P14. I had few incidents with the Dogman and the another one that used the Bortolito car, and yeah, I mean, I took 10 seconds because I got confused because with the help on pit thing that you can enter the pit at 300 kilometers per hour, I got confused because the dock main didn't brake for the pit, and I broke a little too late and entered the pit at 62 kilometers per hour. And yeah, I took the second. The race was ruined there, and I was trying to create a gap with the guys behind. Without the contact on the last lap, I mean, I don't know what happened there. I don't know who's at fault, but I could have started P3 on the race, but yeah, it's fine.
You still won the race in the end.
Yeah.
A very dominant drive there. You had extreme tyre wear, apparently. What do you think is the reasons for the really bad tyre wear you were experiencing? Because the other people on the one-stop strategy didn't have that puncture at the end.
Yeah, I know. I knew even with the dock main at the soft, so it should have been faster than me, but it wasn't. I was playing with him, but I could have been easily create a gap like 6 seconds ahead. I was doing lap time like 3 seconds lower than I could have. But yeah, I was playing with him, and in this play I used my tires a bit too much, and in the end, I got like 95% usage, and luckily I punctured like on the finish line. So yeah, a bit of luck though.
Well, next race is Austria. Are you particularly any good at Austria, and do you have to continue a winning streak there?
Personally, I think no one can dominate in Austria because of the DRS thing. And no, I'm not particularly good in Austria. In fact, I don't know, I don't hate that track, but it's not one of my favorites.
Well, congratulations on your win. Hopefully we see you again next time in Austria.
Yeah, thank you. See you next time.
See you.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. All right, who's in here? Is Devil still here?
No, I finished that one off.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I got cold.
No, it's fine.
I'll
that
lead
domain's here.
Okay.
If you want to do one of them.
I'll lead off with Dogman. I promise I didn't mean to just leave like that.
No, it's fine.
Dogman.
First win, even though it was a sprint race win, but first win nonetheless.
I don't even think it matters. It was a sprint race, dude. I'm very happy for you. You know, we talked all the beginning, like before the season started, about how much potential you had, and you came through and showed us what you were capable of. So, my first question to you is, how do you feel about getting your first win?
I was honestly at first I was like, from 9th to P2, I was like, oh my god, my first podium coming up, and then
Right.
I was like, first podium, first lap, got up on the podium. I'm like, okay, if I just hold this, I know AMS Devil was coming too. He was coming in hot, and then Reese ended up having that lock up, or it was a disconnection, I think, but. At first, I thought it was a lockup. I'm like, oh my god, this is it. And then I seen AMS Devil get that 10-second. I'm like, I just gotta hold this.
Yeah.
Like, I just kept it steady, hold it, and it was amazing. I was so happy. And then friggin' third, too. So that was great points.
I was just about to say
ecstatic.
that. It's huge points for your team, and you guys definitely needed it too. And I think, honestly, well, actually, this will tie into my next question. Is Bahrain a good track for you? We'll start with that.
Absolutely. I love Bahrain. It's always been one of my favorites.
And what about Austria?
Another one of my favorites. Not going to complain about these next two races. especially after the rough go in Zandvoort. I'm looking
Right.
to come back in these two.
So I mentioned that because what I was going to say was I think we're starting to see your pace starting to improve. Also, we can definitely tell you've been practicing, putting in some work. Um, and the only thing, the last thing I wanted to ask you was, is this something we can expect to see from you? This pace, I mean, is this something we can expect to see for the rest of the season?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I'm pretty confident in my ability to keep my pace strong and keep it in hopes in the top 5 for the rest of the season as much as I can.
Right. Well, great job to you, RJ. Was there anything you wanted to add, or?
No, I was just wanting to know.
Okay, yeah,
But
you're cool.
congratulations. That was a very good drive from today in
Thank you.
Bahrain. Your best result yet, and hopefully we see more of that.
100%. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
You as well.
I wish we could get Magster in here for interviews too. I'm pleased he had anything to say, but let's do
Ferrari.
Yeah,
Both at the same time.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
There is Silva.
Hello.
Silva, we're gonna bring Reese in there with you too.
Okay, I thought so.
All right, Team Ferrari, welcome aboard. How are you chaps doing?
I hate
I don't
Bahrain
wanna-
now. I hate Bahrain. It used to be my favorite track.
I really hate
Can we
F1 as a game.
can we pull engine supplies from Kick Sauber?
I don't know if you want their engine supplies.
There was a certain Kick Sauber driver. I'm not gonna name names.
Oh, I saw.
Didn't help me. Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna report that because he came like second last. But
Well, you're kind of mirroring real life Ferrari at the moment.
Yeah.
it's not.
But
Oh, leave
but
us alone, man. Leave real life Ferrari alone.
hey.
Reese forgot to put his setup on.
Yeah,
So
we
was-
saw that.
I would say
No,
Silver.
I had no setup the whole time.
I would report things still because they get penalty points.
Oh, also, did you guys see? I passed the Haas that was in front of me on the last lap because he slowed down. So if he gets a penalty,
Yeah.
I should be in front of him.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Because P9 is like everything to me this season. So
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's another points finish for you guys. At least that's one positive to come out of this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
my wheel disconnected in the F2 when I came out of the pits,
Mm-hmm.
so I lost like 2 positions. I gained 1 back, and I would have from penalties anyway got it off of him, but I gained it back. But I came out the pits, and to be fair, I was pulling, and I was like 5 seconds ahead, and I was still gaining on him. But then I came out the pits, my wheel disconnected, and I just went straight onwards. I put it in AI, but the AI was on 0, so I was just so slow while it was recalibrating.
positive news for me was that I was able to do 23 laps on hards. That's pretty much it for this race weekend.
Yeah, something I wanted to ask you specifically, Silver, was what happened to you? Because I feel like I saw you involved in yellow flags multiple times, like on your own, not just with the driver who will not be named, but I feel like I kept seeing your name, like you would spin and then you would fall to the back of the grid. So, did you have any comments on that at all?
Well, so the driver who would not be named kept his DRS on off for 3/4 of the lap. So he was like a moving pylon cone. So every time I try and get on the traction, I just hit him and I'd spin eventually. So I probably ended up spinning on my own one time. I know I did in the sprint. The sprint was hell like because I put on a time trial setup and it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Setup. Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait, in the sprint I had a setup. I was cooking.
yeah.
I was usually
you were doing
2 tenths
You're
faster
ahead of
than
me in the
everyone.
standings now. You're
I was
ahead of me in the
cooking.
standings by a point now, Reese.
I'll take it. But I did not have a setup for the main race.
Wait, someone did
Unless
the
it's the
standings?
Haas.
And I think if I did, I would have probably been
No, just
in the
just
same position as
calculations.
Swankier in like 4th or something.
Because he has
Something
4
like that.
points, I have 3. Unless if the Haas gets a penalty, then we're going to be equal in
Tied.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm so annoyed.
also,
I
there's
hate
another
this.
driver. I forget. There's another driver who I believe is at the start. Yeah. It was either lap 1 or 2. Went off track and just full on sent it into the side of me to get back on track.
I think I may have seen
So,
that too,
yeah.
actually.
It was a V carb.
Oh, was it Beaksy?
Yes.
I was about to say.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I definitely saw that one. But anyway, I think the best perspective on this is that you guys did end up getting points at the end of this, so that's good. Both
You
in
did
the
get
sprint.
points, although I could have got one more point, but technical difficulties, and then I probably could have got more, but I didn't change my setup because everyone readied up like straight away, and while I'm trying to figure out this hellish like strategy that they gave me,
We
I
have a
had no
little
time.
proposal as well.
Yeah, we'd like
Reese,
to.
take it away.
Yeah, I put it in the chat, but I don't know if you saw it, but if you maybe like make sure or like enforce that people don't ready up straight away and give some people time to sort of their strategies and their setups, because while I was trying to figure out the strategy that it gave me, because it gave me some stupid one like a 3-stop soft onto a 1-stop hard for like 2 laps at the end of the thing where I was trying to fix it, I had no time to put my setup, and I probably should have put on my setup first, but still.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mostly someone like people ready up to way too fast.
I'm gonna be completely
The only problem with
honest.
that is that it's hard to regulate.
That
It is hard to regulate, but like, just like give them a warning or something, like, and then say it means a penalty, but then don't actually give it.
Yeah,
to them. But like
we
the
don't know.
the implication.
How do we know who did it? 2, how are we gonna punish them? And other things as
You
well.
don't actually punish them. You just gotta pretend, or you can just ask people, and then because you're like cool like that, they'll just listen.
Okay.
You know.
You know this sounds ridiculous, right?
Yeah, well, still, I mean, you could give it a try. There's no point.
Reese, it sounded a lot better when you were raging while racing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did sound a lot better when I was like crashing out, but still.
Well,
Wow, next
we'll,
race.
we'll figure something out. We'll talk about it.
Next race is Austria. Ferrari are normally good at Austria, so let's hope you do.
I'm normally good at Austria. I mean, the setup I currently have for Austria did like a 104, and that was like a really awful setup. So I guess if I set a new one, if I make a new setup, like I have been for all these races, make a new one, apart from Australia, because I didn't start making new setups for Australia, which means I had my old one, but then I did another lap and I set like 7/10 faster. Anyway,
Reese, I'm starting to get Ferrari depression already.
Yeah.
me too. I mean, I have it in real life and in this, so what the hell?
And I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, I've done real life
Luckily-
now.
that definitely sounds
Luckily,
like
I
a
haven't got
Ferrari
Williams
strategy that you
depression.
mentioned. Oh, not
These
the
Williams
Williams.
doing well. I like them
And
too.
Reese was trying to pit on hards, and they put him on mediums.
Yeah, that's the most Ferrari thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it was my fault. I clicked along once. Well, I meant to click along twice, but to be fair, I didn't think mediums were even an option. I wasn't paying attention because I was in a battle at the same time.
It's okay. I'd rather support a team with bad strategies than a team that's just bad, aka my team, the Sauber, because we suck. Well, anyway, it was nice having you guys. It's always a pleasure.
God.
Hopefully, you guys will do better at Austria.
Thank
I mean,
you.
obviously, the
Hope
points
so.
are still good, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like mid-pass,
we'll
hopefully,
see.
at
We'll
least.
see. I'm gonna report a bunch of people now.
Oh, all right.
Same.
Well,
All right.
see you later.
Good luck.
See you later.
Hey, guys.
Please only send ones that you actually think they're at fault.
Yeah, I will. I'm out to DM this.
Right. Oh.
All right. I don't know what I'm going
How
to
was
go
it?
do, but I think
Same.
it begins with an N and ends with a P.
Ooh, nap.
Yep.
Might as well just sleep then.
I actually don't know. I gotta go see
Oh,
what my family.
actually no.
Actually,
I mean,
I'm gonna pop into the
time
other
zone.
PC. Let me end the stream. By the way, I don't think there's a lot of people watching. Is there anybody watching? There's one person watching. Yeah, I'm ending the stream.